morning, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Moses, and this is Urban Backyard Container Gardening. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you, I appreciate it. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, I appreciate you as well. In today's video, we have finally gotten some days where it's not cold, and it seems like, for the most part, the bad weather is behind us. The next couple of weeks are scheduled to be in the 70s during the day and in the mid 40s to upper 50s at night. So it looks like spring is trying to come around. I'm going to do a little spring cleaning and thought I would bring you along. So the first, put some potting soil in 3 of my 5-gallon buckets here. But before we do that, 2 of the buckets, I'm going to enlarge the drainage holes on them so that we won't have any problems later on down the road. So you should be able to fit and not have to worry about any water. Just dump it into the containers. So we have our buckets filled and they're ready to go for the most part. Now when I do get ready to plant in them, I'll add a few amendments like perlite, vermiculite, and a general fertilizer. The next thing that we're going to do is move my green stalk planter from where it currently is to here in this area where you may be able to see a little miniature pallet there. We're going to sit it on top. We're going to dump the soil into the metal raised bed there and refurbish it and then put it back in. So in these 2 tiers of the green stalk, I saw that or see that I have strawberry plants. So I'm going to remove them and try not to disturb the soil. I'm sorry, try not to disturb the roots. And then we're going to replant them in one of the tiers. So we have this one, and just going to place that one there, and we're going to do the same thing for the other 2. And for the time being, we're just going to set these aside. Now we can amend our soil. Trying to take any spent roots out, any bad leaves or anything like that. Then, as I said, we're just going to dump it into here. And we have a lot of compaction, which was to be expected. So first thing I'm going to do is break up this soil as much as I can. By doing this, we're getting rid of all the clumps, and we're also aerating it. Now we're going to add some perlite. Some blood meal. And a organic tomato fertilizer. We're going to mix all this in. Looks like a strawberry crown, but looks like it's dead. So we're going to go ahead and put this back into our tier, and we're going to do that for the other 3, total of 4 tiers, and then come back. Here's the soil for the second tier that we have refurbished and added amendments to it. And now we're going to put it back into the second tier. So the green stock is filled completely again, and we have it sitting secure. And in the top tier, we have 4 of the 6 pouches filled with strawberries. Now, I don't know if anything is going to come of these, but we're going to water them and nurse them along and see what happens. So if you've been following me along, you will know that the cold was not very friendly to a lot of my plants. And being that I have about 3-4 weeks before my last frost date, some of the plants that are looking sickly and haven't bounced back from the cold, I'm going to go ahead and remove. This is my kale bed, and a few days ago before the warm-up, they were looking worse than what they look now. They look like they're springing back, so I'm going to let these continue to grow and see if they get back to where they were before the cold. However, in the bed next to it, we have our, I believe, if I remember right, these are curly mustards. And even though they're looking pretty good now, it's time for them to go. And so what we have remaining left in the bed here are onions, and these are onions that I started from seed, and hopefully we will be able to get a harvest from these. If not, then we'll go ahead and use those as green onions and we'll prep the bed for something else. I will probably end up putting a variety of potatoes in this bed. So in the kale bed, we're going to go ahead and remove all the leaves that are sagging and look sickly, and hopefully that will give the plants a chance to perk back up. Otherwise, in a week to 2 weeks, we're going to remove these also. All the leaves that look like this, that are yellow and sagging, we're going to go ahead and take off. So after we did our pruning and removing the sickly leaves, this is what we have left. And as I said before, hopefully they'll perk back up and start looking better. This is the first or second day where we've actually had nice normal temperatures that we're supposed to have this time of year. So hopefully that will help them out. Now here in my cabbage bed, we had 2 purple broccoli plants. We went ahead and removed them also. And we also got rid of a lot of the sickly looking leaves around the cabbage. That should help them out. In the bed next to it, we're going to remove all of the broccoli that's there. And I'm not sure if my mustards are gonna do anything, so we may remove them also. So, as you can see, drastic difference from the previous shot till now. We pruned and removed a lot of sickly leaves from the mustards and the cabbages themselves, and the broccoli we removed completely. So hopefully this will help with the mustards and they'll get bigger. And as I've been saying all along, I have other plants that I can bring out and plant in a little over, or rather a little under a month. Now we're going to go over to where our Brussels sprouts were, we also in that bed had the broccoli leaves or broccoli plants that we were going to cut the leaves off of. And as you can see, they have been removed also. And we have just the Brussels sprouts left in this bed. Now, the Brussels sprouts aren't very big. And as I jokingly continue to say, they are really trying my patience. But they are growing, so we're going to go ahead and leave them and check back in a couple weeks to see if they're big enough to harvest. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you for coming along with me while we did pre-spring planting, pruning, and cleaning of the garden. And it needed a lot of it, and we still have some more to do. I hope you enjoyed it, you got something out of it, brought a smile to your face and a little joy to your heart. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, take a moment to consider doing so. I can grow a lot of food by myself, but one thing I can't grow is this channel without your help. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell all so you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. Chances are, if you like my content, your family and friends will also, so it's okay to share. If you're interested in anything that you saw me using in the video, you can head over to my Amazon storefront. The link is in the description portion of the video, or my website, which is also there. Until next time, always remember to give a thanks to God, for without Him, we are nothing. Stay blessed, stay strong, and grow, grow, grow.